right, so your full name and date of birth?
Sean Michael Daly, 7/17 of 1995.
You are here for a new case out of Superior Court. It is alleging 1 count of forgery, a Class 4 felony, 1 count of aggravated assault, a Class 6 felony, and 1 count of disorderly conduct, which is a Class 1 misdemeanor. The offense date is yesterday, November 24th. Based on the information submitted to this court, I don't show that you qualify for court-appointed counsel. If you believe that's incorrect, you can address that here with me today. You can also bring that up at your next court date. You do have the right to retain an attorney on your own behalf to represent you in this matter. Your current court dates are a status conference December 10 and a preliminary hearing December 12, both at 8:30. Those are going to be at the Superior Court located in downtown.
What you are looking at is one of the men who allegedly got into a brawl with former NHL player Paul Bissonnette.
You are being released on your own recognizance. It is your promise to appear. You have additional orders that you are not to return to the scene of the offense. You are not to have any contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness in this matter. To continue residing while this case is pending, at least for now, are you able to return for any court dates, including this status conference, now scheduled on December 10?
If I have to be, I can try to make it. Yes, ma'am.
It's not a try. I mean, if that's the case, then I'll either set a bond for you or
then
I'll require you.
Yes, Your Honor, I will make it.
This is a wild story. Let's break it down. First, let's hear from Biz himself.
I go to dinner at this place called Houston's. I go there like 3-4 times a week. The staff's incredible. The food's incredible and just like good people. And I love going there. And the bar where I normally sit was packed. I sat in the dining area. And at one point there was a bit of a ruckus going on in the bar. It was a bunch of drunk golfers. Things obviously continued to escalate. They asked one guy to leave. And then one guy kept getting in the manager's face, put his hands on him. And that went on for about probably 30, 45 seconds. And, you could tell he was a little shocked and surprised and stunned. And, it's a family restaurant. I don't think there was anybody in there who could go maybe like help him out. So I went over, I just grabbed the guy's arm that was on him. I said, sir, if you continue to harass and assault the staff, we're going to have problems. And then they just started chucking. So it escalated extremely quickly. I think it was 7 guys that I fought with throughout the course of the restaurant, all the way into the parking lot over to CVS. Got taken down a couple times. I got booted in the head 3 times by the CVS. Luckily, didn't get knocked out. Did go to the hospital, so that's probably what everybody's reading about. Just like bad dudes, way too drunk, and I don't know what else they had in their system.
Let's pause here. Those dudes Paul Bissonnette is referring to per TMZ and the Scottsdale Police Department are Henry Mesker, John Carroll, William Carroll, Danny Bradley, Edward Jennings, and Sean Daly. They look lovely. They also look like they took a lot of bumps. A lot of bumps and bruises throughout all of this. More from Biz.
I'm very, very angry at these guys and kind of want their names out there and want them to pay the piper. Just unacceptable behavior at a family restaurant just because they couldn't grab another cocktail and didn't want to hear no for an answer. And like I said, at that point, with the guy all over the manager, I just figured I'd had to go over. And so took some, gave more. I just want to thank not only the staff for having to put up with that, but the police who were very quick to get on the scene, who arrested 6 of the 7 guys. So that's huge. And then the police department paramedics came over, helped me out, at least get me checked out. And then the people at the hospital. So all's good, guys. It sucks. I got booted in the face a couple times, but could have been a lot worse. Look forward to for you guys to listen to the new pod with Merrick and Bruce Boudreau. Let's get back to business.
That pod he's referring to is Spittin Chiclets. It's on the Barstool Sports Network, and it is fantastic if you're a hockey fan. Full disclosure. They have really good breakdowns, phenomenal stories, great guests in the world of hockey. It really is a very, very good show. I'm being honest here. So if you want to hear more from Biz on the fight that was, head over to Spittin Chiclets. We will link to it. The most recent update goes as follows. A Maricopa County jail official would tell TMZ Sports Sean Daly was taken into custody on Monday. He would be released several hours later, officially booked on 3 separate charges. We will get to those momentarily. They'd go on to write law enforcement sources tell them Daly was booked for felony assault in connection with the fight. Scottsdale Police Sergeant Allison Sempsis would tell Fox 10 there was an altercation inside the restaurant that Paul Bissonnette named. 6 adult men were involved, as well as management. Reportedly, Bissonnette tried to help the employees calm the men, get them to exit the establishment. The situation would escalate where they assaulted Biz, both inside and outside the establishment. In all, as discussed, 6 men were arrested in the incident and are now accused of assault and disorderly conduct. 5 are facing misdemeanor charges, while the 6th is facing felony charges. In order, per azfamily.com, Henry P. Mesker booked on charges of misdemeanor assault and disorderly conduct. There is more. The Carrolls, John G. Carroll, William J. Carroll, booked on 1 charge of misdemeanor disorderly conduct for John. For William, booked on charges of 2 counts of misdemeanor assault and 2 counts of misdemeanor disorderly conduct. Danny Bradley was also booked on charges of misdemeanor assault and disorderly conduct. Edward J. Jennings, too, booked on charges of misdemeanor assault and disorderly conduct. And Daly, felony charges of aggravated assault and forgery, and a misdemeanor charge of disorderly conduct. Biz would recap on Chiclets in part, if you get caught on the ground, they're going to start kicking you in the head. And if you go unconscious, you don't know what the consequences are. I ate 3 kicks, 1 in the neck, 2 in the head, was able to get up, and now at this point, I have no shoes on. I got my pants, no shirt, and I finally am able to run into the CVS. One of the men would also try to run away, though he would be caught. Bissonnette taken to the hospital, non-life-threatening injuries, was released. A few thoughts. I have said this before in different clips that we have seen being circulated where, random average Joes will get in the face and try to rile up people, but it's a, former athlete, it's a former hockey player, it's a trained MMA fighter. It goes to show, and I've said this over and over again, stop doing this. You never know who the other person is going to be, no matter their stature, no matter their physical appearance overall. This is not the way. It is never the way. Another thing that stuck out to me was in the initial video that TMZ obtained from the court, when the judge asked, will you be able to travel if needed? And he basically gave the answer of, if my schedule allows it. And she was like, excuse me? He's like, yes, I will be able to. I will be able to, please. I misspoke there. For Bissonnette, kudos to him. Sticking up for the waitstaff. We saw a lot of this during COVID when the employees would just get shellacked verbally, physically. Sticking up for the people that he not only supports financially, but also now supports with his fist. And clearly he was trying to de-escalate, but the drunk golfers, as he said, were having none of it. I give him all the props in the world for doing this because it really sounds like, yes, he helped out management, but then they just went after him. And as he said, gave a few licks, took a few licks. It's so hockey. So I end with this. I would hope some restaurants have the blind loyalty of a Paul Bissonnette because he is sticking up for the people that the restaurant he frequents, the people that he sees a lot, and overall, it is so abundantly clear his character. Like, yeah, he could have some fun on like the TNT broadcast, and sometimes his humor can be off-putting for some. I think this shows a lot about him and how high quality of a dude he is.